Hey everybody, it's BudgetBugout coming to you with another unboxing video, this time of the Kabar. And some of you might know that I have another Kabar, as seen in some of my other videos. It's the Kabar survival kit. It's basically a survival kit attached to the sheath of my my old Kabar. And I can explain the story. It's kind of a funny story. I can explain that at the end of the video. Let's see here, let me go open this up. I got my Benchmade back today. Had it professionally sharpened. Let's see here. People say they don't like serrated knives. Alright, so now it's open. Now I need to carefully get this out of here. Making sure I'm extra careful, don't worry guys. Alright, so here's the knife. So that's a knife. Oh, wow, it feels awesome. I love the leather handles. That's the classic. That's a classic look right there. Yeah, it does say U.S. Army instead of the Marine Corps. But let's see here. It still says Olean, New York. Same material as the other Kabar I have. 1095 steel. Got sheath. And let me get the sheath out. Now, I'm not in the Army, but I got a real good deal on this, so I'm okay with it saying the Army. Army is an honorable branch. Let's see how it fits in here. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. Wow. I'm gonna feel like a cowboy with this. I haven't really, oops, I scratched it up a little bit. There's probably got to be a better way to do that. But I'm okay. I'm not a collector or anything like that. So any sort of, see, I got back from knife sharpener today, and he was talking about one of the knives that he left, or one of the knives that he sharpened, and one thing he had to overcorrect, and it kind of changed the finish on the one of the blades that I had, the pocket knives, and I was like, that's okay, I'm not a knife collector, I'm a knife user. But anyways, back to the Kabar. Feels good in the hand. Looking forward to walking around with this on the sheath. Looks like it just like the other Kabar sheath I have. It's got a little hole in the bottom to to get out any sort of water. And yeah, it feels pretty cool. It's got the same little mechanism. I'm going to figure out the sheath a little bit more. What's this? This says sheath made in Mexico. I guess I know the leather down there, but yeah, I'm going to figure this out, how I'm supposed to put it in and take it out a little bit better. Let's see what else is. The box says anything else. Let's see. This is the, it says 12, 19 CP. I don't know if that's the, I don't know if that's supposed to be the serial number. Oops. Army Brown Serrated. Okay, so I'll have to do some more research to find out what that all means. And then it just kind of talks about the Kabar and how the Kabar came to be. I know the story talks about a bear. A guy killed a bear, and when he wrote in to the company, he had hard to read handwriting, and looked like it said Kabar, and so they named their knife after that. Okay, it just talks about the limited lifetime warranty. Set that aside. But yeah, I'm really glad to have this knife. I'm looking forward to keeping this on me when I'm camping or hiking. I mean it's the Kabar. It's the legendary Kabar. It's got a rat tang is what it's called, where the tang goes the full length of the handle, except it changes the size down in the handle part to that big. And then there's a little thing that's a little I don't know what you would call that, nail, a holder that's driven through there to keep the tang in place. And these are leather washers, as I mentioned earlier. I have the serrated version. I just like that, so that, I mean, you can chop branches and cut through material better, like the hard plastic. You can cut through fabric pretty good with this. Got this little blood groove type of thing. I don't remember what that's. I know it's like a blood groove, but I think it's a fuller, I think is what it's called. And then this classic drop point style blade, and it's made out of really good steel, that 1095 steel. Let me show it next to the other one. Like I said, you can see the survival kit in a different video. And obviously the same dimensions. I'm going to say this one feels heavier than this one. See where the balance is. Try to get the balance. Yeah, looks like it's about where it needs to be. It's hard to do this with the tripod on my face, but this one has more weight to it, so it's not as it's not bouncing back and forth like this one is. I'm planning on getting this Kabar, and I guess now this Kabar, sharpened by a guy that works like in a military surplus style. That'll be nice to get a nice razor sharp edge on this. But now as far as the story goes about how I was able to acquire a second Kabar, the reason is because my wife and I were out doing yard work yesterday, and we needed to do the edging. The edges need trimming. Basically, we needed a weed whacker, and we didn't have one, and the weeds were spilling over to the driveway, right? So she was taking a pair of scissors and trying to cut it down the driveway, and she was asking me for help, and so I just pulled out my Kabar and put on some gloves and just started hacking and slicing all these weeds all the way down my side of the driveway. And then my wife used it a little bit too while I was picking up all the weeds and that I had pulled out of the ground. And she liked this so much that she told me yesterday that I could buy another one. So on the way home from work, I swung by and got this guy. So instead of having a weed whacker, now I have two Kabars. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm not a collector of knives like I was mentioning, so I'm okay with getting them dirty and using them like they're supposed to. And I actually like the black finish on knives because I just think it looks cooler whenever it's been used. Although, yeah, I'll show you an example. I don't use this knife anymore. I just have it as a beater knife attached to the Kabar survival kit. But this is the Gerber, which I don't really like their knives anymore. Now they have Benchmade, Spyderco, and Kershaw, etc. But I think it's called the AR-30, and I just like how that looks. You know, whenever a knife's really been used and really been thrashed and beaten. So one day these knives will look like that too. Alright, but that's pretty much my video. It's not really full-fledged knife review. I don't do full-fledged knife reviews yet. I'm just doing unboxing videos. But I do plan on doing full-fledged knife reviews. I'm just doing unboxing videos right now. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments or any suggestions, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, everyone.